Hi guys, what's up? I know it's been a while, but it's been kind of crazy. So what's been going on is basically a lot of shit that I really can't say on the internet. But yeah, it's getting to the point where I just, well, need to scream. So I'm really excited because this semester is over and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now all I have to worry about is getting caught up at school because, I mean, literally in the last 2 weeks, I've literally done shit for homework. It was really entertaining in the fact that, I, for once, actually, managed to somehow pull it off, even though I had no idea what the hell I was doing. The matinee on Wednesday, it was kind of rough, but we kept getting better. And I mean, that's really all you can hope for. This semester was kind of really stressful, and not just on me, but on everybody else. Let's just say there's been a lot of backstage drama that goes on, and it's just, oh my god, what is happening? I can't tell you everybody's drama because really it's the internet and I'm not supposed to say anything to begin with, but I can tell you what's been going on with me. My first problem was that I was worried about the show as it is, and then just getting all the stuff right, and words, my solo lines. Ugh. If you're in theater, you know what that feels like. So there was that, and then there's the fact that my ex-boyfriend randomly showed up to help out with the show. When I saw him walk into the arena where we perform, I was like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Really, I've been trying to avoid him for the last year. He stuck around for the remainder of the semester, which was about a week, and it was I'm so done with you. There's more I'm worried about, but again, it involves other people. My mom has been really on my back for getting my learners, and yeah, I'm 17 and I haven't got my learners yet, and getting a job. I had a job when I was 15, but I ended up quitting in order to go to Italy. And I wasn't happy with what I was doing, so I ended up quitting in February of 2011, and I went to Italy instead, and I haven't had a job since. So my mom has been really on my back about that, and she won't stop talking about it. So one night we were at Walmart and we were, just about to leave, and my mom looks over at the portrait studio and she's like, oh my god, Mercy, you should go apply for this. And I was like, what? Because I didn't see anything that would indicate that they needed help. My mom was like, okay, Marissa, they need help. You need to go apply. It'd be an easy job. You like photography. Go for it. I was like, okay. I got off the bus on the Thursday and rushed down to Walmart and handed in my resume. And then I booked it out of there because I had show choir. So I was like, yeah, here's my resume. I'd like to apply. She instantly gave me an interview. She didn't even really look at the resume. She was just like, come back in on this date and I'll interview you. So I went in for this interview and I actually got the job. And I was so excited because, I thought this was going to be so much fun and it was going to be just a blast. Little did I know this was going to be a low point in my life. So here's what happened. I walked in on the first day, and I mean, it wasn't that bad because I was training with the manager of the shop, and she made it look so easy and effortless. The next 3 days, oh my god, we had so many people in there. It was ridiculous. We had a photo session booked, and this lady wanted to come and get her passport photo done. Now, the rule is you're not supposed to help anybody when you're in the middle of a photo session, and this lady wasn't understanding that. She came to us during our photo session and was like, I need to get my passport done. And we sent her away. She's like, okay, I'll just come back then. She comes back at 3 o'clock and we had another photo session booked. She was like, okay, this is ridiculous. And she was getting mad at me. I was doing somebody's passport real quick so I could get into the studio. I was trying to get this done and this lady was bitching at me. She's like, this is ridiculous. You need to talk to your boss and figure this out because I've come back twice now and you still can't help me. Like, she was being such a bitch and I was about ready to break down and cry right there in front of her. And it was like, I'm just in training. I'm following rules and orders. I can't help you. And it was so bad. One of the kids in the photo session was gonna say something to her. Like, that's how bad it was. It was not a good day. And then never mind, I had to go straight from Walmart to the performance I had scheduled. Here's the deal. The show choir I'm in, it was scheduled to do a performance that Saturday night at 7 with like the men's choir. And after this freaking day, I literally did not want to do anything. I wanted to go home, curl up in a ball, and cry myself to sleep because I was that frustrated with the world. So I showed up almost in tears. I got out of the car and instantly my director, like, she was right there. She was like, Marissa, what's wrong? It's like, I had a horrible day at work. It's been a long, stressful day. People were like yelling at me and I'm only in training and blah, blah. You know, I told her the whole story and I was just about ready to cry and I actually started tearing up. And she stopped me and she gave me a hug and she was like, okay, adults are stupid. There's a lot of cruel people in this world, but that does not mean it's your fault. And she gave me this whole speech, and I was like, oh my god, whatever. And I was still in my work clothes, and I had to change into my all black. And then everybody else that came to the performance was like, okay, Marissa, what's wrong with you? There's something wrong. And I really didn't want to talk about it anymore. Like, as soon as my parents picked me up, I was like, I'm done. I broke down in the car. I couldn't handle it. And I had to tell my mom what was wrong because my dad had picked me up from work. And yeah, we went out for gelato. I had to explain it and it wasn't fun. I actually finally got my learners. Sad, isn't it? Here I am driving home, like, ready to just pass out at the wheel because I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I don't want to do anything, and my dad's like, why don't you drive home? So it's like, okay. So when my mom's in the back seat, she can feel these subtle little swerves that like I'm doing because I can't hold the wheel straight apparently. And she was like, oh my god, Marissa, you're gonna hit something, stop. It's like, I was literally so stressed out and my dad's like, okay, you shouldn't be stressed, this should be relaxing you. I was like, I'm already freaking stressed and with mom yelling at me in the back seat, it's not helping me. Basically my mom had to sit there and not say a word for the rest of the drive home. And then I had to try and park in a driveway and it was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what am I doing? I opened my sketchbook and I tend to forget a lot of things are like paper clipped into it. So I just opened it and I was reminded that I painted Troy. The sketch I have in my sketchbook looks better than the painting itself. Because here's a picture of the painting. And here's a picture of the unfinished sketch I did in my book. This one looks a hell of a lot better than the painting. I didn't use tape for the actual painting, so the lines that I had drawn on his shirt didn't work very well because I hate tape. So that didn't work, and there's just like bad color patterns everywhere. It's horrible. And yet my teacher still gave me an 80. When she gave me the rubric back, she was like, very good job on your painting, Marissa. You can really tell how much time and effort you put into making sure this painting looks like your YouTube star. And I was like, wait, did she just call Troy a YouTube star? I mean, like, lots of people know who he is, yes, but YouTube star sounds kind of funny. Because to me, he's just Troy. But when I had to critique it, it was horrible because I had lost my voice that Wednesday, and the critique was on Thursday, so I was like sitting there holding my painting and I was typing on my phone so my teacher could read what I was saying, because I literally wasn't allowed to talk. I also went on this French trip thing, but on the way back I had to end up sing for my like class, because apparently half of them didn't know I sang. My teacher was like, oh my god, sing! And we had this whole like conversation about Justin, and I was like, oh my god. I ended up singing Fall for them, and then one of the guys was like, I feel like Usher. I feel like I just discovered the next star. It was really, really awkward. But at the same time, I was like sitting there like this, just kind of like messing around with my pencils. And I was drawing this, and the kid that said he felt like Usher was like, why do you have a picture of Scott in your sketchbook? I was like, okay, no, that's not Scott, that's not Scott. And I had like a little mini meltdown. And he picked up again and he was like, hey, wait, no, I've seen this kid at school. He's at our school. I know that face. And I was like, what? He's still convinced that this drawing is of somebody at our school when it's really not. I was really going for, this is gonna be embarrassing. I was trying to draw Finn. I can't really draw guys, so this is kind of horrible, and I really don't know why I picked pink for the shirt. These dark lines, my teacher added those in later so she could show me what my dead day drawing was, because every Friday we don't have an assignment other than to draw whatever she tells us to. So she added these in to show me quality of lines. Bye guys. By the way, if you want to see my recital, I will leave a link right here, so you guys can check that out, because I actually posted it on my channel. And I'm really kind of proud of it.